get ready for a quick quest guide for the Dragon Slayer quest, in which the main rewards for completing are the ability to wear dragon hide bodies, rune plate bodies, and dragon plate bodies. You'll also unlock the ability to access Crandor and the Corsair Cove resource area, as well as 18,650 experience in both strength and defense, and 2 quest points. While there are no specific quests that need to be completed to take on Dragon Slayer, you will need to have at least 32 quest points. There are no skill requirements either. However, having 33 magic will save you 10,000 GP. Also know that you'll ideally need some combat ability, as you'll need to take down a level 83 dragon. When it comes to items, there's a lot that you'll need. This includes a Wizard's Mind Bomb drink, a lobster pot, some silk, an unfired bowl, a hammer and 90 steel nails, 3 normal planks, and 2,000 coins. If you have level 33 magic, then bring along 1 air and 1 lore rune, as well as a ranged attack method. And note that a ranged attack method is also handy for safe spotting a level 82 lesser demon during this quest as well. Alternatively, if you don't have level 33 magic, then take along 12,000 coins instead of 2,000. When it comes to recommended items, I'd suggest weight reducing armor if you have access to it, as well as energy potions. And if you're a member, then stamina potions are highly helpful too. You'll also need a weapon, armor, and some food to kill various monsters, including a level 83 dragon. If you're a member, then an anti-fire potion will come in handy too, as can combat potions, but these can be banked at the quest start. Also start the quest with your armor banked, as it is very heavy and will make running around a little bit more difficult. Bringing along an anti-dragon shield will save you a step that takes around 2 minutes during this quest, but if you don't have one, then I'll also show you how to get one for free mid-quest as well. There are lots of teleports that will speed up this quest too, but just know that if you're free to play, then you can substitute almost all of these out with Varrock and Falador teleports. For teleports, you'll want to bring along a charged Amulet of Glory, a charged combat bracelet, and 2 pest control teleport scrolls. Now you can begin this quest at the Champions Guild located southwest of Varrock. To start the quest, talk to the Guildmaster and ask, "Can I have a quest?" Then after a little bit of chatter, select yes to officially begin the quest. After your chat ends, use your Amulet of Glory to teleport to Edgeville. Or if you're free to play, then you can walk there from where you are, or alternatively teleport to Varrock and walk from there. Once you're in Edgeville, run northwest into the small house at the edge of Edgeville. Yes, Edgy. You'll find Oziak inside. Talk to him and then start by asking, "Can you sell me a rune plate body?" Then say, "The Guildmaster of the Champions Guild told me." After a bit more talk, then say, "I thought you were going to give me a quest." And finally, after he tells you to slay a dragon, say, "A dragon? That sounds like fun." Next, use your combat bracelet to teleport to the Champions Guild. And know that if you're free to play, then you can teleport to Varrock and run from there. Head inside again and talk to the Guildmaster, and prepare yourself for a long chat. First say, "I talked to Oziak." And after you spacebar through a lot of chat, ask, "How can I find the route to Crandor?" Before asking, "Where is Melzar's map piece?" After which you'll be given a maze key. Continue talking and ask, "Where is Thalzar's map piece?" And after he gives you some information, ask, "Where is Lozar's map piece?" And after you get some more information, ask, "Where can I find the right ship?" After the Guildmaster gives you some direction, then ask, "How can I protect myself from the dragon's breath?" And after your marathon chat finishes, say, "Okay, I'll get going." Now use your combat bracelet to teleport to the monastery, and from here run south a bit and then west onto Ice Mountain before going to the northern part of the mountain, whereby you'll find the Oracle. Note that if you're free to play, then you can run here from the Champions Guild or from Varrock or Falador. Talk to the Oracle and tell her that you seek a piece of the map to Crandor. She'll then give you a strange riddle in response. It's now time to go to the Dwarven Mines. Run back off of the mountain the same way that you entered it. But as soon as you're off of the mountain, run south, and eventually you'll come to a dungeon entrance that leads you inside the mine. Once you are inside the mine, run southeast a tad before then going east until you reach a weird room with a tentacle-covered magic door. being careful not to drink it, use your Wizard's Mind Bomb on the door, then use your Lobster Pot on the door, your Unfired Bowl on the door, and your Silk on the door. Once you've used all of them on the door, then it will open and allow you inside. Open and then search the chest inside the room to get one of the 3 map parts. Next, use your Amulet of Glory to teleport to Draenor Village, or really use any teleport to get to any bank, though if you're free to play then I recommend Falador Bank. Use the bank and prepare for some combat, ensuring that you have some weapons and armor. Keep all of the other bits and pieces in your inventory too, and if you have 33 magic or plan to safe spot the lesser demon, then remember your ranged attack method as well. Once you're ready, you're going to need to head to Rimington Docks. I'll be using a pest control teleport before taking a boat to the docks, but you can also teleport to Falador and run south from there. Once you're at the docks, find and talk to Clarence, and after he tells you of a potential ship for sale, say, "I'd like to buy her," before then saying, "Yes, sounds good," and agreeing to pay 2,000 coins for the boat. Now cross the gangplank and then go down the ladder into the boat's interior. You'll see a giant hole on the southern side of the boat. Click to repair it 3 times using a plank and 30 nails each time, after which it'll be fully repaired. Now you're going to want to run west to the nearby prison. Enter the prison from the north and look for a goblin prisoner called Wormbrain. Now if you don't have level 33 magic, then talk to the goblin and say, "I believe you've got a piece of the map that I need," before then adding, "I suppose I could pay you for the map piece," and then finally conceding, "Alright then, 10,000 it is." If you do have 33 magic, then you can alternatively use a ranged method to kill the goblin before casting telekinetic grab to pick up the map piece that he drops. Either way, this will net you the second of the 3 map pieces. Once you have the second map piece, run northwest until you reach Melzar's Maze, which is located northwest of Rimington. Maze key in your inventory, open the door and head inside to a room filled with zombie rats. Now look for a small rat with a long tail and kill it, and it should drop a red key. Pick up the red key and use it to open the northwestern red door that has a big red dragon poster inside it, before then climbing up the ladder, landing yourself in a room filled with ghosts. Search for a ghost that is capeless and looks like it's wearing a dark mask or hood, and then kill it to obtain an orange key that actually looks gold. Now in the room with the ghost, there will be 4 doors along the eastern wall. Enter the door that's second from the north and then climb up the ladder to find yourself in a room filled with skeletons. You need to kill the skeleton that has the small round shield, and once you've done this, take the yellow key it drops and use it to open the southwestern door in the room. Now run south and then east until you come across a ladder leading down. Go down this ladder and then climb down 2 more ladders to eventually wind up in a basement with 2 zombies. These 2 zombies are identical, but only one drops the blue key. So kill them until you get the blue key, and then use the key on the blue door to go into it. Inside this room is Melzar the Mad, who is kind of fun to fight because he likes to throw in a random kick and spawn a random cabbage on occasion too. What an icon. You'll need to defeat Melzar to get a magenta key, and then use the magenta key to go through the magenta door. Your final opponent is a lesser demon, but thankfully this demon can be safe spotted. To do so, attack it with a ranged method, and once it starts coming close, stand on the tile to the east of the magenta door where you entered. By standing here, the demon will get stuck and you'll be able to slowly chip away at its health. Eventually you'll defeat the demon and it'll drop a green key that you can use to go through the green door, whereby right in front of you will be a chest. Open the chest and find the final of the map pieces. Once you have all 3 of the map pieces, use them on each other to form a complete map of Crandor. Now it's time to get an anti-dragon shield, but skip this step if you already have one. Use your Lumbridge home teleport to head to Lumbridge and go into the castle and up the staircase to arrive at the first floor, before popping into the northern of the 2 rooms. Note that if you have an anti-dragon shield in your inventory or bank, then this next dialogue will not appear. Talk to Duke Horacio and say, "I seek a shield that will protect me from dragon breath," and then add Elvarg the Dragon of Crandor Island. And when he asks if you're sure, say yes. After spacebar spacebarring through more dialogue, say, "So are you going to give me the shield or not?" And he will then finally hand it over. Once you have the anti-dragon shield, use your glory amulet to teleport to Draenor Village and run into the bank to prepare for your fight with the dragon. Alternatively, you can teleport to Lumbridge using your home teleport and then run west. You will want food, armor, and a weapon, and be sure to bring your anti-dragon shield along, which is essential. If you're a member, then also don't forget an anti-fire potion too. Also make sure that you have a glory with a charge on it as well, or if you're free to play, then some kind of teleport to get off the island after is very handy. You will also need to keep your map in your inventory as well. Once you're ready for the fight, run into the building northeast of the bank and talk to Ned inside. Ask, "You're a sailor, could you take me to Crandor?" Then spacebar through the rest of the dialogue whereby he will agree to take you. After you're ready for the boss fight, teleport to Pest Control, and from here travel to Port Sarim to get to your boat. Or alternatively, run to your boat from Draenor Village if you're free to play. Cross the gangplank onto your boat and chat to Ned, before saying, "Yes, let's go." You'll then get a rather awesome cutscene as you sail to Crandor, with a storm striking and Elvarg attacking your boat, killing the deckhand who definitely didn't sign up for this, before you eventually crash on Crandor. Once you're on the shore, then you'll need to run to the dungeon in the middle of the island, which you can do by going a bit north and then clicking on the dungeon entrance to path your character there. Before you go down the hole, make sure that you have your anti-dragon shield equipped. Then click on the hole, which will give you a quick cutscene of Elvarg. Run a little bit south and to your east you'll see Elvarg's lair. Drink your potions and get ready for your fight. But before going in, know that you can flinch Elvarg with melee, and ideally if you plan to do this, then wait until Elvarg is at the western side of the lair before you go in. Once inside, lure Elvarg southwest, before running all the way east until you're in the southwest corner of the lair next to the lava pool. From here, you'll be able to flinch Elvarg. Simply pop out and attack the dragon once, before going back to your safe spot before Elvarg can strike. Stay here until the health bar above Elvarg's head disappears, and once it has, then repeat the process. Using this method, you can defeat Elvarg while taking very little damage yourself. My position actually isn't ideal, as if Elvarg was a little to the southwest, I would only have to run one tile to flinch instead of two, but this position does work for flinching purposes as well. If you have plenty of food, then you might also opt for fighting normally because it's less effort. Once you eventually defeat Elvarg, you will pry off the dragon's head as proof of your victory. Then use your Amulet of Glory to teleport back to Edgeville and run northwest back to Oziak. After you arrive, talk to Oziak and say that you've slayed the dragon. Bam! Quest complete. You'll be awarded the ability to wear Dragonhide bodies, as well as Rune and Dragon Plate bodies. You will also gain access to Crandor and the Corsair Cove resource area, as well as 18,650 experience in both strength and defense, and 2 quest points. Thanks for watching, catch you in the next quest!